Spirit of the living God. Oh my God.
Hi guys, welcome to SheWorth Conversations. I'm sure you are so excited to be watching this video, and so are we.
I'm sure you may be wondering what exactly is SheWorth Conversations. I mean, who is she? What is what? What exactly comes to your mind when you think of SheWorth Conversations?
Okay, so a lot of things come to mind when you hear SheWorth. It kind of means what? Self-esteem, self-confidence, and we are more like your online sisters, always coming to remind you about your self-esteem, your confidence, your identity. So, introducing ourselves, I will go first. I'm Gift. I'm a student of the University of Iletoluwako. A filmmaker. I love documenting weddings. I love doing documentaries and getting stories. I have here with me
I am Mide Ogunkunle, also known as Iletoluwako. I'm a poet, a spoken word artist, and a medical student from the University of Ilorin. I also like to identify as a visionary woman.
And my name is Adeshewa, a student of the University of Ilorin. I bake, I'm a content creator, and I love reading books.
Nice.
So, funny enough, myself and Adeshewa happen to be in the same department, and as co-hosts, we have with us Iletoluwako Ayomide, the spoken word artist. First, I would like to introduce what we are talking about. We are talking about identity, and I would like to, start this conversation with asking Ayomide, just explain to us what you understand by identity.
Thinking of identity, I can remember an illustration, not just an illustration, it actually happened.
Wow.
So 2 years ago, I was in a church in Ondo State, and that particular week, the pastor chose to hand over service and everything to the women in the church. Like he said, this Sunday, he told them the prior Sunday, like the Sunday before that, and it was like the next Sunday, women will be the one in charge of everything, preaching, singing, the normal things that men will normally do in church. So the day came, and the opening prayer, I could remember the person leading the opening prayer was like, God, we want you to come down. She was saying it in Yoruba. God, we want you to come down. We want you to come and show yourself. Even though it's just ordinary women that will be speaking here today, ordinary women that will be moderating the service. She said, tó bá tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn obìnrin lásán ló wọ́n máa ṣèsìn lẹ́ni, Olúwa afẹ́ kẹ́ fi ara yín hàn. You know this kind of things. For her to call women obìnrin lásán, when she said obìnrin lásán, I first of all opened my eyes. I'm not part of
Netflix,
police. I had to process it in my head. That woman was a grandmother. Imagine she has daughters. If she, as a old woman like that, like not exactly old, if she at that age could call women obirila, so like ordinary women, imagine what she would have imputed into her daughters. And she has grandchildren living with her. Imagine what she would have taught her granddaughters about being a female. So that's the same lenses, almost the same lenses through which the younger ones will be seeing themselves. And that's how that identity has shaped a lot of things. Like our identity, in general, is being shaped by a lot of things, especially for children while growing up.
True.
It's being shaped by how they are treated while they are young, what they heard their younger ones, what they heard their parents doing, their environments, the school they attend, and all of that. So basically, to cut the long story short, that's what identity is.
Basically, Ewa has actually said a lot already, that when it comes to identity, as Christians, we're not giving the world standard. As Christians, one of the places that we can get our identity is through the Word of God and through, His vessels. So now, I want to give an instance like Gideon. When God came to meet him, told him that he's a mighty man of valor and all of that, he had identity crisis because he was like, me bow, my family is poor. That was his own hindrance. You get, he felt like, I cannot be a mighty man of valor and be coming from that kind of family. So my point here is, it actually doesn't matter your background. It actually doesn't matter where you're from. Where you're from doesn't define who you are. Where you're from doesn't, how am I supposed to explain this? Where you're from doesn't necessarily mean that is how you are going to become. That's going to be your outcome. Because you are poor, you are from a poor family, doesn't mean that is how you are going to end up. So now, when it comes to identity, like I said earlier, it is from the word of God. What has God said concerning you? What is God saying about you? What have you found in the scriptures that you can actually say, okay, now this is my identity? For Jeremiah, he found his scroll. For Jesus, he found the scroll. So I'm saying that your identity can be found. You can know your identity through the word of God.
I want SheWorth to just talk a bit about how identity is usually shifted. Look about how you actually shift your focus to really focus on the scriptures. It can be easy to say what God says about you, but how do you really get into about you?
Okay, so it's very easy. You know, they say that it's very easy to use your mouth to build a house. Like, I'll go to the market, I'll get blocks, sand, and all of that. But trust me, when it comes to the word of God, it takes determination and it takes strength to stay on the word of God, especially when you see that it's not coming. Say a girl who is going to school, and then she doesn't, like, every time she goes to school, she's always coming last. And then somebody's not telling her that no, this is not who you are, you can do it. I don't understand. Like, see my results. That's where faith comes in. That's where the word of God comes in. So you keep saying it till you see the reality. You keep saying it till you become that thing which God has said unto you, or that thing which God has spoken to you about. So when it comes to navigating these things, it can be hard, trust me. There are days where you cry yourself to sleep, but you just have to believe that no, this is not who I am. There is more to me. There is more that I can become. What these people are saying is their opinion. What people are saying is their own perspective. That is not my perspective, and that is not the perspective God has for me. So I'm saying that you keep insisting on the word of God till you see the reality. You keep insisting on the word of God till you become that which you have seen, or that which the Lord has said about you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till this time. I mean, we are really grateful for your time and everything. But we're not ending this podcast, we're not ending this video without dropping our quote of the day. So hear the quote. Define yourself radically as one beloved by God. This is the true self. Every other identity is illusion. I'm going to take that again, so that it's going to sink. It has to sink. Do you get? So let's go. Now, it would be very nice if you just say it after me. You get, so that I must sink. All right. Can we go? All right. Sure. Define yourself.
Define yourself.
Define yourself.
Define yourself.
Radically.
Radically.
As one beloved by God.
As one beloved by God.
This is the true self.
This is the true self.
Every other identity is illusion.
Every other identity is illusion.
Yeah. See you in our next video. We love you. Bye.
Bye guys.